There's a boost pedal built into TONEX? No way! Way. Now, I bet you didn't know that there is a secret boost pedal built right into the TONEX ecosystem. Howdy everybody, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, then welcome to my TONEX ramblings. Actually, TONEX tutorials. So today I am going to show you where the secret boost function is within the TONEX software. Not going to have to use any external pedals, it's all within the software itself, and you can save it as a preset and activate it, deactivate it, as well as I will show you. You want to see this? I know you want to see this. Let's head over to Logic and let me show you where it is within TONEX. Wax off! Wax on! Wax off! And wax on! I couldn't help myself doing that. Hey, look, if you're a kid of the 80s like I am, then Karate Kid's a big thing, right? Anyways, wax on, wax off. You could hear the difference between the non-boosted and the boosted. And that isn't a different amp, it's exactly the same amp, but I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. But rather than showing you in the session right now what I did, I'm going to show you from scratch. So over here in Logic, I have a blank template and I just have my guitar going into my audio interface. I've got a clean signal here. So nothing going on with the sound there. I'm going to add in TONEX and I'm going to leave it at the stock setting here, which is a JCM 800 style of amplifier. So this is the sound we've got. Pretty cool sound. Alrighty, so how do I boost this? I'm going to leave everything as it is right now, but there is a boost pedal in here. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you? Can you? Alrighty, I'm going to go over to the comp section. Now you're probably wondering, why am I going over to the compressor? Well, the compressor has this gain control on it. It's a level control. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the attack all the way down, make sure the threshold is all the way down, and then I'm going to put the gain on maximum. Now this is the important part. I'm going to change it from post to pre. All this means is that when it's pre, it's before the amplifier. When it's post, it's after the amplifier. So I want this before the amplifier. You're probably starting to understand where I'm going with this now, right? Alrighty, so here's my stock sound without the compressor on. Okay, now let's turn this compressor on and see what happens. There's a little bit more gain. If I turn it off, turn it on. Yep. There's a boost pedal built right into here. And probably nobody noticed that you could do that with a compressor pedal. Look, I know this from being an audio engineer. I have my compressor pedal here. This is my Universal Audio 1176, right? And this does the same thing. It has an input and an output. And when you gun the output, it does push more signal into the amplifier. That's what a clean boost does. It essentially just puts more signal from your guitar into your amplifier. And when you have a dedicated boost pedal, something like this one, the TC Electronic Spark Boost, it does exactly the same thing. It just makes the signal from your guitar hotter into your amp. So that's what I'm emulating within TONEX here. There is one step further that you can go. All right, now this is probably going to trigger a few people because I know people are really, really pernickety about the input level that goes into any amp sim. But I'm going to do this anyway. Look, we have an input control here, right? If I gun this, then it's going to have a similar effect. Check this out. So here's my stock sound. I'm going to put more signal into there. Like I said, it's going to trigger a few people because people are going to be like, no, you can't do that with the input. Look, that's what these things do. That's what a clean boost does. Yes, that's what a clean boost does. It just pushes more signal into your tube amp. So I have no issue with doing that. It gets me more gain, which is what I'm after. Now I can stack both of these as well. So I've got plenty of gain now because I have boosted this input level to 11.6, right? Now, if I add the compressor in as well, we're gonna get more boost. More is more, right? So here it is with just the input boosted. And then with the compressor as well. Now you can probably hear some more hiss, right? That's a really good thing. That's telling us that there's more signal being pushed into the amplifier. Let's check out how this sounds. That's a cool sound, man. All right, let's turn it off and see how it sounds. And I'll put the input back to about 0 as well. And on again, compressor, and let's gun this. Let's put it to maximum. Why not? So there you go. We've got a boost in there, right? It's pretty cool. Now I know this isn't a perfect solution for TONEX, but hey, if you want to do it, then you can set it up like this and you can save it as presets as well and use it on your TONEX pedal or your TONEX plug as well. So if you didn't want to use an external boost pedal in front of your TONEX or something like that, then you can set it up like this. It's a solution. That's the important thing. It's a solution and it works, right? Now, the really cool thing within the software and within a DAW is that all of this can be automated. So I'm going to go over to my other session and show you exactly how I did this. So this is the clip that you heard at the beginning, and this was my recording of it. And I've got 2 guitar tracks, which are my rhythm tracks, and I've got a lead track as well, which you'll hear right at the end. If I open up the automation tracks, then you'll see I've got these on-off points right across the tracks. And these are actually turning the compressor on and off. So when I'm at bar number 5 here, the compressor's actually turned off. When I go to bar number 9 here, you can probably hear a little bit of hiss coming through, right? That's the compressor being turned on. The other thing that it is doing is it's controlling the input volume as well, because I automated that. So I boosted the input volume when I got to those same points. So as I recorded, Logic was actually taking care of the boost on and off, both with the compressor and also the input which was going into TONEX as well. I did exactly the same thing with my lead track as well, and I used a different amplifier here. I used one of the Brown Sound Pack amplifiers, the Does It Rhyme 89 volt. And what I did was I actually put the gain down a little bit, and then I have the compressor turning on at this point here. So when I go over to here, you'll see that the compressor actually turns on. And I'll do that again. So when I go over here, compressor off. When I go over here, compressor on. So it's automating everything. So let's take a quick listen to the guitars and you'll see how the boost comes in and it comes out. So as you can see there, I was able to automate everything right through the track and just enjoy playing that song that I created. So it's a really good way of creating a virtual boost pedal within TONEX. I told you there was a boost pedal in TONEX that you didn't know about. Let's try this with actual pedals. So on my desk here, I have my TC Spark and also my 1176. I've got the Spark dialed in with some gain, and the 1176, I'm boosting the input a little bit, and I'm also boosting the output quite a lot as well. So here's my stock sound from this amplifier in TONEX. Let's turn on the TC Spark now. So it's boosting the amp, right? Let's try it out with the input boost on TONEX. That's pretty similar. All right, let's turn that back to 0 and turn on the Spark again. Actually, I'm going to boost the gain a little bit more. That's pretty cool. If someone had asked me if that was a TC Spark or if it was the input boost on TONEX, I wouldn't have been able to tell the difference. Let's try the compressor now. All right, so my stock sound again. With the compressor. So as you can hear, that's pushing more signal into, well, the virtual amp, into the TONEX amp. Let's turn that off and let's try the compressor inside TONEX. And the real compressor. That's pretty cool, I think. Let's try both pedals together now. So this is the Spark going into the compressor, going into the TONEX amp. Sound pretty much identical, right? Yep. This is what boost pedals do. They basically just boost the input into the amp. Now, I used a compressor pedal and not a modulation pedal or a delay pedal, because when you use a modulation or a delay, even when you turn all the dials down, sometimes there is a little bit of the effect still coming through and it affects the whole signal chain and stuff like that. With compressors, once you turn the compression off, there's no compression going on, there's no effect going on, it's just a boost into the amplifier. So I'll let you guys make up your own minds about, you know, whether this sounds similar, whether you want to boost the input gain into TONEX within the software and use that compressor block with just the level control all the way up to boost your amplifiers. I think it's a great way to do it. It's a real world example. Hey, I just showed you with pedals that it works in exactly the same way. So I hope that was helpful to you guys. So I hope you enjoyed that and it was helpful. Let me know in the comment section what you thought of the sounds. Now, I bet you were not expecting that, using the compressor block as your boost. Now, this is something that has been done for years and years and years. As an audio engineer as well as a guitar player, this is something that I discovered way back. And when I was thinking about, hey, There's no overdrive pedal or boost pedal within TONEX, and of course that would be an absolutely fantastic addition to TONEX. But in the meantime, we can use that compressor block with the compression turned off and the level absolutely dimed in order to get that boost in front of the amp. Now, like I said, this has been used for years and years. In fact, on Led Zeppelin records, Jimmy Page actually used a couple of 1176 compressors to get some overdrive tones, because you can actually boost the levels in there one into the other. I think he used 2, and then he got his overdrive tone for some of the songs on the Led Zeppelin records. So that's what gave me the idea as well. And that's all that a boost pedal actually does. It takes your guitar signal and it amplifies it before it hits your amplifier. So it's sending a hotter signal into your amplifier. So using that compressor block with the level up and also increasing the input level into TONEX gives you a similar effect. Obviously not the same effect, and hopefully, like I said, IK Multimedia will actually add overdrive pedals and boost pedals into the TONEX software so that we can add it to our presets as well. But in the meantime, if you have a favorite amp model within TONEX which has a certain amount of gain but you wish it had a little bit more, or you want to create a rhythm and a lead tone with a boost, then you can do it in this way. And as you saw, when I used real pedals like my TC Spark here, the sound was actually really close. So it's a great way to actually boost the amps in your TONEX. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification as well, so you know when new videos like this are going to be coming out, and there are going to be more of these videos. Yeah. Also, like, comment and share with your buddies as well. Alrighty folks, here's the rest of the track for you. This was fun to play as well, with and without the boost. Yeah, did the wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. Karate Kid time, right? Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.